Hello, fellow peasants. How you all doing? Welcome back. Apologies for how tired I look. I am absolutely flatlined today. I'm just gonna say it was one of those nights where you have crazy dreams and you wake up every half an hour. I'm talking. I had some of the craziest ones last night. I don't know why my mind was so active. I'm saying I saved my sister from drowning. I was running from the popo. I hid in a dumpster for an hour. I'm telling you, some crazy shit. But I woke up and I felt myself invigorated, goofy headset engaged by this. So we covered this story, the Royal Edition that appeared on ESRB. A trailer has arrived. I have no idea. I have no pre-notion of what this is going to be. But it says will be available worldwide on March the 6th. So let's do it, guys. Let's watch it. Oh, God. I'm going to try to put everything I can into this. Man, those dreams were crazy. Absolutely crazy. Okay, development footage shown. Okay. Ooh, this is an interesting new meter. Evolution continues. Will it ever stop, I wonder? Okay, character switch. Really nice addition. This actually might be one of my favourite additions of late. Other than, of course, Ignis. Regalia. Beautiful. You can damage monsters with it? Was that always a thing? I don't even know. Royal Vessel. Oh my god, is there actually a new story? Oh, there's a new story. Oh, the Royal Edition has actually got some new shit. Insomnia Sea Ruins. Oh! Oh! Oh, it's an actual thing. CERBERUS. Oh yes, come on. Demon Slayer Iris. Oh, the Corleones! Oh! Wait, what? Omega! Rulers of Yore! Oh, we actually get to find the Lucii in their forms. Oh my god, Omega! Classic Final Fantasy FF6. I think that was the FF6 Omega. If I might be getting that wrong. Oh my god. Oh, the Royal Edition is something for me! For me!
Brothers and sisters, I ask you to stand.
That was Luna. No, what was that?
For the light and for the future of our world.
Oh! Oh, I think I just saw a bit of Luna in the back. Whoa!
Perhaps we'll meet again at daybreak.
At last, Corleones is doing something. Raw Edition. Yeah, 2018 March. Can't really see nothing. Whoa! Okay, so I was wrong about the Royal Edition. It's more than just the collectors. It's more than just a complete or GOTY edition. I need to see. Was that Luna I just caught a glimpse of? There. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, what is that? Who is that? That must be Lady Lunafreya, surely. Yeah, I think I even just saw a bit of the blue petals that associates with her. Whoa! Whoa! What is going on with this game? Okay, so I'm gonna watch that back a few more times and then come back and see if make sure I haven't missed anything. Okay, here we go. So I've got a little article up, and I don't care what anyone says, and I've already seen the comment section. I don't feel Square Enix owe us anything. The fact that I'm going through the YouTube comments, whether it's, and there's still people who are saying, oh, we should have had this. We should have had this at release. It should have all been in the game. Oh, this is what the game should have actually been like. We just played a beta. I'm going to say, if anyone, I'm going to try not to get triggered by this, because the fact is, after episode Ignis, Prompto, Gladiolus, Comrades, all of the new content, all of the new chapter additions and cutscenes and quests, if you are still at this point saying this should all have been in the game for free, I can't. Might be unpopular and this might get me dislikes, but I think it might be just because a lot of the people aren't even aware of just how much DLC we've had. Like, I can see there's a lot of people who are brand new. They played 15, I don't think they're really aware of what's been in the DLC, but if you are and you're still saying this should have been free, then that joke I made the other day that they could release FF16 And people will still be saying, oh yeah, that should have been included in FF15. It's very true, because that's just ridiculous. The sheer number of content, the sheer size that this game has expanded by, and two. Anyway, moving on. The comments are just absolutely toxic as hell. I have no time for that anymore. I will not linger on such negativity, but we have an all-new dungeon, Insomnia City Ruins. Oh hell yeah. New features such as first person mode, new gear and new boss. Armature Unleashed. After you collect all 13 royal arms, a more action orientated mode of the armature is unlocked. So I think that's what we saw at the start, with that sort of meter, with the whole ghostly armature colours and across the floor. Oh hell yeah, I'm excited to try that. Royal Vessel, the boat from 15 is now a controllable vehicle. The same body of water between Cape Cayman and Altissia can now be freely explored. And all season pass content. All season pass content, episode Gladiators, Prompto, Comrades, Ignis, and over a dozen pieces of DLC, including weapons, regardless skins, and item sets. This is just mad. And when I look at this, the comments I will say I can agree with is the people who felt like, oh my gosh, I played such an inferior version when this game came out. And I've got to say that's true. It's very true, and I think we even knew it when the game came out. We knew we was going to be playing an inferior version, a shorter version, not as fleshed out. We knew that it was going to get crap load of DLC coming out after the game. I was never expecting it to end up being this much. So I understand those comments, except for they should have been in there for free, but wowzer. Wait, what was this? What was this? What was it? Is it just a whale? I think it's just a whale. Oh my god. I'm sorry I don't have more energy to throw at this, because I'm exceptionally excited. I just can't even express it. Ardyn! You there? You there? I think Ardyn's been in all the DLC at this point. And that old Corleonis, wow. Oh, I better stop watching it. I'm just going to watch it over and over again. Digging around a bit further, it says here that the Royal Edition is priced at $50 internationally for PS4, Xbox One, and Windows PC. But yes, for us who have already had the game, have already been following it, is going to be $19.99. Now, I've got to say, I'm actually going to maybe slide back on what I said about the comments. I think that is a bit taking the piss. It's only going to be $50 for the base game, all of the season content, and this new shit. And we have to pay, what's $20 of $50? I don't know, what, 30 or 40%? We're going to have to pay that much? Like, yeah, that Royal Edition seems like they're getting an absolute steal. An absolute steal, $50. So as any of those people who said, no, I'm gonna wait for all of the content to come out and buy the whole thing in one, and there was a lot of people saying they was gonna do that, you guys have absolutely, you've nailed it. You've both nailed it on price. You've made an absolute stealing and a killing. You've gone through none of the frustrations, the wait period, and now you are indeed going to step into the game and play what is ultimately the far more complete version. So $20. I think that Square Enix are spitting in the eye of people who've been playing this for a long time. And specs. We also have specs for anyone who will be getting the Windows Edition. I'll quickly shift out the way. And this Windows Edition is balls to the walls. I mean, not only is everybody going to be getting this, look at the hard drive space, 100 gigabytes or higher. I mean, not only are the Windows Edition people going to be getting all of that stuff at a crazy knockdown price, they're also going to be getting what is ultimately going to be the way better looking version. Insanely looking better version. Better shaders, better resolutions. I'm not sure about frame rates, and tons of different effects like the NVIDIA turf effects, the weather effects. The whole thing has kind of been overhauled or touched up for the Windows Edition. So you're getting all of the content that we've been waiting a long time for. Knockdown price, way better looking. I can understand at this point actually some of the frustration, but again, it's one of those things. You put a price and a value on your money. If you want that Royal Edition, if you think that looks worth it, then yeah, you're gonna have to pay $20. Oh, the rulers of you, that Yojimbo looking motherfucker. I think we always had a closer shot of that female, the one that's been very much hinting me of Gentiana. It's the only female one. She wields a shuriken, and you'll notice Gentiana has multiple little shurikens on her. So I don't know if kind of my whole theory that Gentiana was separate from Shiva. She was her own messenger at one point, and maybe she was the messenger to this particular king. This one, right here. I don't know if there's any link or tease going there. Maybe we'll explore that. But Rulers of Yore and of course Omega, classic Final Fantasy boss. That's a really nice addition. And on top of Cerberus, which would have been a perfect entrance for Demon Slayer Aeris. But yeah, it is questionable how canonical all of this is. Like, why didn't this happen in the original game? None of this happened. Noctis and the Bros didn't have any of this go down. And even Corleone showing up 10 years older, looking still mighty fine. Even him saying we're bringing back the lights to Lucius, or I'll see you after the lights are back. I think that's kind of implies it's a follow-on from Comrades, which from what we've been told and what we've heard, from what I understand, that is part of the original timeline. So whereas Noctis, episode Ignis was like a what-if scenario, an alternate reality, alternate timeline, I don't know if this will be. But I can't say that for certain. And I've got to say, there is a side of me that doesn't like, as much as I loved episode Ignis, I'm not really a fan of what-if scenarios, or this could have happened. Because unless it actually happened, unless there was an event that actually go down, how am I supposed to kind of take away how serious this is, or the weight of it? Or does it even mean anything? Do you know what I mean? Like what does it mean in the grand scheme of Noctis's journey and the one that I experienced? And that's why I think what would really help, and I've said this before, is if they explained why this universe has these things. You know, what is the universal law? What's going on? What is the laws of the ether within the 15 universe? And that would give me a greater appreciation and understanding if they fleshed out the logic of it, because that's something Final Fantasy has always done. Even if it's by some of the craziest high fantasy means, at least there's always been an explanation. So hopefully we get that soon, but hopefully we also won't need it, because this actually happened to Mad Noctis. But it's just good to see Corleoneus actually getting somewhat of a proper appearance, his hero moment, his place in the stun. Because this guy, I've got to say, he did nothing. He did nothing. He didn't fulfill his duty. I mean, actually, I'll take that back. In Comrades, he was a loser, a leader. But in the actual game, while we was off saving the world, I still remember the moment 15 where it cuts to Corleoneus and he sat there watching the TV of it with Iris. Like, we're out doing all this crazy shit and you're sat there watching TV. What's even worse is his involvement in the story made no sense. It really made no sense. Like, he had us go to the Royal Tombs and collect them, and then it turned out we didn't actually need to collect them all, because we were actually able just to be gifted them by the Oracle in one fat go. So Corleoneus had such a poor role in this game, and such a poor fleshing out of his character, and sort of really just drastically underutilized. So it's good to see this man coming in. Let's see what he's got. Let's see what his involvement will be. And speedboats. Whales! Carnage! Rulers of Yore! Death! Destruction! Awesomeness! Hype! Ardyn! Give it to me! Baby, please! Until the next video. Kupo! My name's Jeff.